here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and the Miami Dolphins. On the Jacksonville sideline, there is their head coach. He is in charge of one of the hottest teams in football at the moment as they look to extend their winning streak. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. He fields it at the 8, and he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Their way onto the field. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from UCLA. Here comes their rookie quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
They get 11 and quick to pick up a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Look at 19.
Now this time they'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's Close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The motion man is Sanders. Off play. He'll set up to throw. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Let's go.
The motion man is Sanders. Up the middle they go. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. That is catch number 60 for the season. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Motion man is Rice.
Viking 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. The motion man is Sanders. Now, faking the give. Whoa! And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Back to the air one more time. They go sidelines, and he stays inbounds. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got his big tight end, Savion Williams. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. But Jaguars offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good.
They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
4th and short, initially, you could tell he's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, keeps this drive alive.
Good blocking to the 15. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after. Now you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This one caught the floor.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. We're going to go for it on 4th. And he's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Mexico City.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Jaguars 14, Dolphins 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, set. Let go.
They'll motion the slot man right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter. He gets in for an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100. It would have certainly been a terrific career to this point. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Catch is made. That is Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 52 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw again. Whoa! And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That's a gain of 7.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Third down, they need 5.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. So now the Dolphins turn it over to their field goal team. This one from just under 50 yards. His kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within 4 at 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Jags offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line, he's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. That is hard. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
A big play to kick off this drive. 39 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Moving left. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down, 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Steady.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Go.
They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go. 18, 19, Tiger, 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down. The motion man is Sanders. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
All set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 1-yard
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. 3rd and long.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
One final throw before the break. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety.
Play is a safety.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Come on, set, ready.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He does a a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
A shotgun snap. Kenneth Grant getting in to record his 9th sack of the year.
So it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Dolphins offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He was brought down at the 26.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Motion man is Rice. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, he'll throw this one. A deep shot for Rice.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Jaguars offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
70, Timberwolves. Go.
This drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ready up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger, 19. Ready.
Now give up the middle, and he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now give on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Cougar 19.
Right back to him on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 11.
Come on.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Mexico City. That is 2nd touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Dolphins 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. the Dolphins offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. Slot man in motion right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here we go, set, let's go.
Now, faking the give, in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals. It is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They moved to 16-0 on the year. They have a chance next Sunday to become the first team to finish a regular season 17-0.